Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Mr. Anime Reviews, and this is the Halloween review, and as you can see I'm definitely covered in cobweb and I'm covered in a lot of stuff. Now one thing that... Alright, now one thing that I wanted to talk about was definitely Fooly Cooly. That's what I'll be reviewing today. Fooly Cooly is what I will be reviewing today, and I must say that I was impressed with this particular show. Why? Well, let's talk about the characters briefly. Nawada Nandaba, I believe is his name, lives in a town which he claims nothing ever happens in. He says, nothing ever happens in this town. Nothing ever happens in this town. However, just up the street there's a huge machinima sort of medical center factory that looks like a huge iron and it steams smoke every day. So, that's kind of something weird, but I guess not to them. Anyway, he's under a bridge one day talking to his good friend Samajiwa Mamimi? What's up with these names? Anyway, he's under the bridge talking to his good friend. She's about 17. He's a 12-year-old, so you can kind of see the differences there. And he's suddenly run down by a crazy girl on a bicycle named Haruko Haruhara, I believe. I got that one. Haruka Haruhara runs his ass over and beats him over the head with her guitar. Well, after he's hit in the head with her guitar, strange things start to happen. He starts to grow odd horns from his head, and eventually large machinery, machina, Gundam type things start bursting from his head and fighting. Isn't this odd? I think it was. That's why it's probably good we reviewed this on Halloween, because it is kind of a creepy show if you think about it that way. Now, the tone is lighthearted, and the tone is good. The scriptwriter Yoji Inokido, I believe, did quite a job with this script. In fact, it's nothing I could possibly have written, I don't think. Kazuya Tsurumaki, if that's pronounced correct, directed this piece with assistant directors, which, sorry, assistant directors, I can't name you because assistant directors don't get credited that much, and nor do executive producers, even though they give all the money. They do get credited, actually, on the opening credits usually. But Fooly Cooly, I think, is one of the most energetic shows I have ever seen in my life, in all honesty. It's very fun, and I watched the dub in Japanese. And if you watch it, I would say that's the way to watch it. I watched it about a year ago in English, and I can't really say that I enjoyed it as much as the original dub, because that is definitely the way they intended the show to be. Now, there's a couple scenes that are shot very well, like a switch. There's a scene where they're sitting at a table. And look at the little details here, how they go back and forth to either side of the table. See this picture and this picture? Very different. Same overall picture, just looking at it from a different angle on each side of the table. It's very interesting because that is actually capturing pure cinematography shit right there. That's some pure filmmaking when you look at those two pictures and angles. And there's a couple scenes, like I believe in episode 3, where they use still pictures while him and Samajiwa are talking. Hey Bill, can you get that? While him and Samajima are talking. And it's quite interesting if you think about it, because the still pictures that they show in that scene while the narration is going on between the two characters and the dialogue is something all too powerful. Now, I know that recently I addressed the Japanese cutting corners in their animation. Well, there's plenty of corners you could see cut in here, but it's so over-stylized it would be hard to call. Now, it is a funny show, however, it does have some disturbing images in it, so children, I would not recommend this to you particularly because it might leave you crazy. As you can see, I had some problems announcing the Japanese names. Well, here's my excuse. I'm American. I'm not supposed to do anything right. However, the music in the show is done extremely well. The Pillows do a wonderful job. I've listened to them before I ever watched Fooly Cooly, and I will continue to listen to them. They do a great job in this one, and it's no surprise because they've done some great work in the past. For instance, like they performed live at South by Southwest Film Festival in Austin, and they're doing more live tours this year. So if you want to see the Pillows, maybe you can grab some tickets, or maybe you could just pop in Fooly Cooly because you're going to enjoy the show. I know I enjoyed the show, and with that, I believe that completes my review. I'm going to have to highly recommend it, and I didn't think that I would highly recommend it, but I am. This show definitely struck me as special, and I think it might strike you as special too if you haven't seen it. Now on to some other business. I would like to recommend to y'all a couple people's channels that I like to watch myself. HemiJeep19, I believe. I'm subscribed to this guy. He's the guy that he's always like, "Oi, you know, what's up, guys?" If you haven't seen him, he talks like Brooklyn, or maybe he is Brooklyn. I don't know, but he's kind of funny. Also, Blow Himself Up Dude, I'm also subscribed to. He's got lots of rants about and reviews about a lot of things you might find interesting. There's nothing. I really like to kick back and just listen to this guy talk because he does some great videos. And also the Generic Geek, and I don't exactly remember his name. I know I'm subscribed to him though, so you might want to look around and see if you can find this guy. His video names are the Generic Geek. He's only got a couple, but I think he's quite funny. Now, do I have any closing comments to make?
I don't know, do you?
I don't think so. There might be a couple things as far as what I'm going to review next goes, and I don't really know at this time, but I think it's going to be something like...